Hello everybody! Today is the first video of how to make buildings, really. Now, I had made a longer video, however it for some reason will not upload, so I'm going to kind of remake it a bit quicker. Okay, now you'll know that GW and that do really nice buildings, and you'll probably want to buy some of them now and then, but to make larger buildings and quickly and cheaply, this is how I do it. First of all, I start with blocks of the expanded foam, like such, big blocks, and cutting them down into rudimentary wall sections. Okay, kind of like that. This one's 10 by 5 by 1. Alright, now you want to collect and you want to cut a great amount of these things, because you will go through them really quite quickly. You'll be surprised how quickly you'll go through them. So what in the end you'll do is join each section together to make your wall. Now, of course, you don't just get walls, you get windows as well. So when you want to make a window, you want to take a block and you want to cut out a window whereabouts you'd want it. So following the GW kind of windows, they're kind of gothic, so they're square at the bottom and they taper up and in. You want to keep your template one, because this will be the one that you cut everything from. So readjust the camera. So when you get your block, take your template. Now you should measure this, but I'm doing it by eye because I have cut so many of them. Now before you cut, you want to mark it out. I use a toothpick, kind of where everything is, and it also means that you get a cleaner cut, because this stuff has the tendency to tear instead of break cleanly. Now when you actually have a collection of these blocks, before you start cutting windows, cutting doors, putting things on, make a quick drawing of what you want to build. Right, once you've traced around your template, cut with a very sharp knife, so mind your fingers, straight down into the foam onto a hard surface until you hear it knock like that. Alright, because once you hear it knock, you know you're through and you won't tear it when you try to remove the window. Okay, that should be how it is. So you can see that's that. Then you want to gently try and ease it out. And the good thing is, if you ever lose your first template, you then end up with a rough second template as well. Okay, so there is our rough window, but you can see all this rough edges. Now sometimes you might want to keep this, but it depends on how you want to play. I always use the cut side as the outside because it's the cleaner section, and this bit as the inside. You can then tidy up the edges however you feel. Now when you want to make the walls solid, start off with some cocktail sticks and grab 2 sections and put a cocktail stick into the bottom section, like here, into the bottom section of one. Push it in quite deep and then break it off, so you got that sticking out there. You then want to get your other block, do the best to line it up, and push it in you'll get an initial hole. You might want to take the point of another cocktail stick just to push it through, because sometimes it doesn't do it. So now you've got that, you can line it back up and you get your wall section like that. You want to run a seam of glue down either one of the wall sections. It doesn't really matter which wall section you do it. Line it back up, push it together. You might want to hold it for a second or two to make sure it glues on. Wipe the excess down the crack in the wall.